We are back, One by Podcast. This week, we actually just talk about drinking challenges and various weightlifting or whatever other challenges we've spoken about, and a little bit of a catch-up at the start. Did we talk about anything else?
The best way to get from England to Nepal.
Yeah, if you are trying to get to Nepal without flying, have a listen. We've solved it for you. Right, enjoy the episode. Right, we're back. One by Podcast. Tom is just, I don't know, Tom, you were fine the other way around.
Yeah, but I'm plugged in, so.
Now you're the wrong way.
Alright, one sec.
I don't know why it's not turning. Anyway, we're back. We've had a bit of a break. We're all me and Sam are in Leeds. Tom is away, but yeah, lads, how are we doing?
Yeah,
I'm just watching Valtteri Bottas try and put his camera the right way.
Yeah. Tom, you're in Spain. How is it?
I mean, it's sunny outside. I've not really been able to do much training, to be honest. I've got a chest infection, I think, so about to go and get some antibiotics.
Nice. How is that in Spain? Do you have to go see a doctor, or can you actually get something over the counter?
I went to like an online consultant's like video call, basically, and the guy just like listened to heard my symptoms and was just like, "Yeah, I'll prescribe you antibiotics." So,
okay,
yeah, like it seemed pretty good. Like I wasn't sure if it was a legitimate site, but it was a 4.9 in Trustpilot. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and get them from the pharmacy this afternoon. It was a really easy process actually. I thought it'd be a bit trickier, being as obviously I'm a foreigner. But yeah, hopefully get them and be all right by the end of the week, I suppose.
So you got a few days off training, just recovering in the sun.
Yeah, it was. We rode on Wednesday, and I started to get like a sore chest when I was breathing. And I was like, oh, maybe it's just the dry air. And then Thursday, woke up and I was absolutely dead the whole day. Yeah, so yeah, that was it. It just got worse and worse over the weekend.
Are you talking to someone off camera?
Hey.
That's the same bottom off.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. We got it. We forget it's video now, so people can actually see what we're doing.
Yeah.
Sam, how are you getting on?
Right. Yeah. I managed to string together a respectable week of cycling.
Yeah? What does that look like?
I think I did 11 hours.
Solid. With some sessions?
I did 2 sessions.
Well, what were they?
I did half an hour of tempo yesterday, and then I did...
Is that all you're riding at tempo when you're with Lucy?
What I've got over Lucy now is, because I've actually started to ride my bike a little bit more, is I've got a little bit of fitness and a little bit of... and I've got a lot more freshness than Lucy.
Yeah.
So I've started to ride awkwardly hard, so she's starting to get more annoyed at me riding together, but...
You're not on the TT bike, are you? You're not freshening that up. You're on a road bike.
My TT bike's out of action at the moment because I was borrowing the wheels off Lucy's old TT bike, and then I sold that last week, so
nice.
It's currently wheelless. But I wouldn't be out on my TT bike. Yeah, I wouldn't be out on my TT bike now anyway.
At least the roads have cleared. Now the snow's gone.
Yeah, it was alright. Yes, it was just freezing.
Yeah.
And people say the best weather in the UK is when it's like 5 degrees and sunny, and it's dry, and the liars. It was all right yesterday.
It's not the best weather. It's the best winter weather.
I don't know. You get people riding in winter who say that, oh, I just love it to be like this all year. Just, like nice and cold, but dry and sunny. And
I sweat too much, so I just get wet anyway. And then I'm just
well, that's the worst thing is if you overdress and sweat.
Right, underdress and sweating is just as bad. Although harder to do.
Yeah.
Fair. Nice. And one of our topics that we should talk about today, because seeing as you've had some calls this week, is out of context people. Because we don't necessarily need to talk about calls, but you've had some calls with some of our less serious friends about quite serious stuff. So they're like, the context feels wrong.
Yeah, like the sit down and switch from like, well, yeah, like one day you're sat in a Weatherspoons with them, and then the next day you're taking actual advice off them. It's like,
It's like whenever you see your mates at work in general, isn't it? I guess we'd be the
no,
same if any of us.
I don't see any of my mates at work.
We were slightly more serious when we went for dinner with like clients in Nice or sponsors.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
I mean, only slightly, but we were.
yeah. Well, it's just sort of biting my lip a little bit and not
when
saying certain things.
You go to Spain this week, right?
Friday, Lanza,
Nice.
with
Ready.
seemingly every single person who's ever done triathlon ever.
It's the same every year, though.
It wasn't last year. I felt like there was a lot less people there last year.
Nah, every fucker was there last year as well.
It's going to be overwhelming.
Tom, how's Denyer as a place?
We've got like the old town, which I've not managed to get into yet. I've literally not really left the apartment much, to be fair. But the riding seems pretty nice. Just not done much of it. I'll report back next week.
Yeah. Did you go to watch a cross yesterday in Benidorm?
I would have done, but I didn't really get out of bed all weekend, so
Shit.
yeah. Elliot was there.
Is Sean all right?
Sean seems okay, thankfully.
Good.
At least that's all right.
Yeah, I know, because like her meds and stuff cause her immune system to be pretty low. So yeah, hopefully she shouldn't catch it. Yeah, like I think I said Elliot was there. And I think Ray went to watch it as well. It looked pretty good, but yeah, I didn't want to stand around for half a day, to be
It
honest.
looked like a mental course.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know if it always is, but like it was properly crackers.
It's just not somewhere I'd ever have associated with cross until like, what was the first one, 2 years ago? Was it last year?
Yeah, not
Yeah,
sure.
it's that good. I know Sean said Vanderpool rode by her in the morning when she was riding. He obviously did like a quick race spin, and then
Vanderpool didn't race, did he?
is it Van Aert?
Van Aert race. Vanderpool lives in Calpe though.
Well,
Okay.
we rode past him outside our favourite bar.
Yeah.
Remember that? And everyone was like, "Was that Vanderpool?" And we're like, "Look, we didn't even notice because we were looking who was drinking Guinness at 10 a.m."
You know how you said Lanzarote is going to be full of triathletes? That's why it's like here, though, isn't it, with cyclists?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
the first ride we did, or the second ride, we must have seen about four professional like world tour teams, like full team, like 20 plus riders in a group, and then all the odd pockets of like pros just riding out together. Like it's insane.
But I think that's quite cool. Whereas if I see a group of 6 triathletes out together, I'm not that bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon if I sat on rats with a camera, you know, like what's it called, like they do on Sacalobra.
Yeah.
Like Mallorca cycle photos, you'd get if you did that for literally just 48 hours, as in like not overnight, for the 2 days, you would get most of the pro peloton. Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
Super cool.
You know when you get to the bottom of Rats, as if you were to go up it, if you turn right down that road.
Yeah.
I reckon I had one of the coolest moments down there with Jumbo. They were doing team time trial practice and came past me at about, because it's like slightly downhill coming back.
Yeah,
must have passed me at about 75k an hour in full TT rigs formation. I was like,
I thought you were going to talk about the time I took a photo of 3 people and it's one person. The photo of Gordon Benson, and then who's in it? You and Lewis?
Me and Russell, I think.
Is it? And there's like, it literally, is it Bence? Was it Bence?
Yeah, it was Bence on the front.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
And there's literally like, it just looks like a photo of Bence, and it's a nice photo, except there are genuinely 3 people in the photo. It was really good. That was on that's the road you're talking about, right?
Yeah, on that road, yeah.
Because that's a really nice climb if you continue all the way up into whatever the town's called. Really, Castel de Castells, is that the town?
Yeah.
That's a nice climb as well. And then you can loop back round to the top of Rats. But nice part of the world. Fair. How long are you there for, Tom? Another week? 2 weeks? 11 days?
I leave on the 1st. So, like, just under 2 weeks.
Yeah. Nice. Is the weather good?
We had loads of rain on Friday. Like, there was almost like a little bit of flooded in certain areas. But it's dried up. It's like blue sky today. Like, I've just been sat in the garden and it's just shorts and t-shirt. But it has been really cold in the mornings, which I guess is that what it's like there anyway?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Pretty. I
Yeah,
don't think I packed enough warm weather clothes actually. I was expecting
Fair.
it to be a bit warmer, but that's my bad.
yeah.
But no, now, and I think the weather's warming up as well. Looking at the forecast,
Nice.
so should be fine.
How's the pool? I know you've not been in it, or you might not have been in it, but
I mean, a Spanish pool.
yeah, okay.
Nothing to write home about, but it's good value. I think it's pretty quiet.
4 lanes or 6?
No, 6. I reckon. Bit
Nice.
chilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's exactly what you need for this sort of area. So, yeah. Are you guys are coming here, aren't you?
Yeah.
You come into Denver?
Yeah, I think so.
We've not booked anything as us two. We've just tag-alongs.
Well, yeah, we're definitely going to Denya for a couple. I'm going for a couple of weeks, I think. I'm waiting to hear whether I have to come and see you or not in the UK.
You're having a call with Ryan, aren't you, about that or something? I don't know.
Maybe he was meant to call me last week and never did.
Right, okay.
In classic Ryan fashion, he just kind of floats about. Yeah.
I've yet to find. Well, I've not really done much running here. There's like a nice straight path called it's like a Via Verde type thing. But I've not looked at any of the running elsewhere, so I'll report back on that as well.
Nice. That path.
Ask Elliot. It's near where he stayed when he went on a camp out there. He said he found some good running.
Okay, yeah. He said check his Strava from 2023, so I'll go back and have a look.
The path Beth put on Instagram looked super cool.
Yeah, but I get the feeling it was one of them that looks cool for 100 meters on video.
Yeah.
Well, one of them she
But
managed
that's
to
all
get
I need.
course, I think.
Right.
Which I think if you run in the evening when it's quiet, it's fine because that's near where they're staying. And then the other one's like literally right near where we're staying, but it's up a massive hill. And once you get up the hill, then it's kind of flat and rolling. But it's like basically all the elevations in the first 100 meters or first, which is like 150 meters elevation. So it's like run up a mountain and then it's all right. But I don't know. I've not actually done it yet. So I'll let you know how that is. I reckon it's more of a case of driving to places and finding nice running rather than running from the door.
Yeah. But that's not. Yeah, that's what it's like in when we stay in Polyp anyway. Most people usually drive 10-15 minutes for some decent running. Sometimes it probably takes 20 minutes to get down to the seafront. So, and then like there are all right like mountain bike trails and stuff from where people stay, but they're not like perfect.
To be where we're staying, you can run down to the seafront, and it's like a K away. So
nice.
You don't mind those like Spanish seaside runs where you just up and down the front. Then yeah. But like I said, I'll let you know how it is in a week.
We had a question last week that was if you could design the perfect place to live as a triathlete, where would it be? As in, like, what would it have? And therefore, where is the best place you could possibly... Budget is removed, and so is, like, all the classic, like, you have a job, you don't need to actually live there. Where would it be?
Is this like a place that's not real?
It can't... No, well, I guess it will be a real place, but...
It has to exist in the world.
No, we'll go without existing. I guess when we list the characteristics, there's probably a place like it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd want to be in the mountains and I'd want it to be 30 degrees all year.
Yeah.
Proper altitude, or do you want the mountains at sea level? I know that doesn't exist. It becomes a fake place. But, like, do you want altitude training, or do you just want the views of the mountains?
I just want to be in the mountains, but I want to be at sea level.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I don't know, actually. Depends.
I don't mind low altitude.
Isn't that Nice, like the French Riviera?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not 30 degrees all year.
All right.
It's not far off.
Can I backdate?
Yeah.
So can I go altitude, but I want to live there since I was like a child, so I'm used to it.
So you're used to it, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Because then I get the benefit if I go somewhere else.
I was going to say, or you just do that blood thing and you'll be fine. Yeah, I reckon mountains, but warm. Definitely for like... But you want somewhere flat as well, because you want to be able to do some time trialing.
Yeah, with mountains, you get lakes. So hopefully you got like flat lake roads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got a lake to swim in, because I'd never swim in a pool. So the lake would have to be non-wetsuit all year.
No, I reckon like a open air 50 or like a where is it,
Next to
San
the lake.
Moritz type pool that's like crystal clear, view of the mountains when you breathe. A Chamonix pool's fucking nice, really nice. Open air, 50-meter, mountains on either side. That's probably one of the nicest pools I've ever swam in.
Yeah. No, that sounds pretty decent.
Can I get control of the weather?
I guess.
Because there would be a certain time
I'll have
that
to
I would
ask our
want.
customer that asked us.
I'd want snow.
You want snow? You just said you want
Well,
30
like
degrees.
I do, but then they'd be like, "Oh, I want to go skiing for a week, but I don't want to move."
Yeah, but you could have like, because if you're at sea level, you could be hot in the valley and snow on the mountains. They'd have to be quite big mountains, but
Well, if you're making it up, what I would want is snow in the
It
mountains.
would only rain at night time.
yeah,
I'd want snow on
and
the
dry
mountains.
by morning.
Yeah.
But I'd want the roads to be clear, and I'd want it to be 30 degrees.
I'm reckon 25 degrees. 30 degrees is too. I like the warmth, but 30 degrees is a bit much for me.
No, because once you're used to it, 30 degrees becomes nice.
Do you ever get used to 30 degrees? Mate, I'm at 192 kilos. There's no
Yeah.
way. There's no way, like, when you leave Thailand, you feel like it gets easier, but there's no way you leave thinking, this is nice to train in.
Chris didn't ride outside, who lives in Bangkok, last week because it was 16 degrees and it's too cold.
Okay, fine. Tell him he's soft. Chris, you're soft.
Yeah, he will listen.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I like the views of the mountains, but I want something, a lake loop or like some lake time trialing as well. Maybe like a bike path. You know, like there's something to the Dubai bike paths where you can actually just ride a TT bike. Because that's all I want it for.
Yeah.
A bit of time trialing fun. Like most of the time you're on a road bike in the mountains and you don't care, but I do like riding my TT bike sometimes.
Dubai is the best place in the world to ride a time trial bike.
Yeah, I reckon, yeah.
Right. To train on a TT bike, it's the best place in the world.
Yeah, because there's no TT bike, so everything happens so quick. Like riding through towns and stuff, the handling shit, and like it's not fun riding through busy places on a or even like slightly busy places on a TT bike.
Yeah, and there's not really many places in the world you can do if you do the big loop, 100 and something K without getting out the skis once.
Mate, you've not been on the all day one.
I'm surprised you've not ridden it start to finish yet.
What, the all day one?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. If I wasn't fucking every bone in my body broken, I might.
You need to drink some milk.
Mate, this is like something that's come up this morning. Yeah, I guess I need a DEXA scan.
Yeah.
But I can't be underfueled. I eat more than anyone, and I actually eat pretty well, despite common belief. I eat sugar on top of a fairly healthy diet.
I've never seen you eat anything other than Greg's, McDonald's, or pizza.
Where? You've been on camp with me for 2 weeks.
Have I?
Yeah, when we were in Spain. You lived with me for 2 weeks.
I used to say what James cooks you, butter.
Well, exactly, and that's all I do at home. Just eat what my flatmate cooks me. Or what my flatmate tells me to cook. She designs the menus and I just eat it. I have bread and peanut butter for breakfast, obviously toasted. I realised how that came out. And then usually have like Greg's or soup for lunch. Or sometimes I reckon once a week I have a salad.
Lettuce in a sandwich doesn't count as a salad.
McDonald's. I leave the burger.
McChicken.
I go to Morrison's and get a salad from the salad bar.
It is a good salad bar, that, to be fair.
Yeah, it's like £5 and you get a huge bowl of it. Or like container of it.
But is it salad if it's got pasta in it?
I don't have the pasta.
And
I do have a bit of everything, nice. Well, apart from the pasta, but nice and healthy. See, I'm basically insert someone healthy here. Right, back.
You're 100 and how many kilos?
We're still on training camp. I'm not 100 kilos really. We're still on this where we live in. So do we definitely? But there's something about the coast as well. I prefer the mountains, I suppose, but I want to be able to visit the coast within an hour.
You could probably have both, couldn't you?
Yeah, but within an hour.
Yeah.
I drive an hour to go to the sea once a month, twice
I
a
want
month.
the Italian mountains because I like Italian food, but
Yeah.
I want the lake from
I want the lake to stretch from Russia to the UK.
Chile. That lake was cool,
The one in Puerto Vera.
and it was like 180k round.
It's a bit like Garda or
Yeah,
I was thinking
Geneva.
South America sounds like this is the place in South America.
yeah.
Because I was
Lake
thinking,
Garda would be cool because it's a really good theme water park there.
I'm still upset we didn't go to the water park that day in Dubai because we were a bit hungover.
Yeah, maybe South America then.
no, I agree with you. I think Italy though for the food.
And what kind of running? Do
Yeah.
you want a track, trails, and some good tarmac loops? Like, do you just want mountain trails and a lake loop? Like, what's the running look like?
Kind of like Emirates running.
Yeah, fair.
I don't think you can really beat that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed font running, but I've never been to St. Moritz.
Chamonix, basically
Never
the
been there
same,
either.
but you don't have a low altitude track. I suppose Chamonix is lower than St. Moritz by about 800 meters.
Chamonix is like 800 meters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it 1,000?
Somewhere in between, yeah. Google it.
I can't believe none of us have said Leeds.
That is true. Leeds is hard to beat. We should. Chamonix is 1,035 meters. St. Moritz is 1,800, right?
1650, I think.
St. Moritz altitude 1822. There we go. So about 800 meters different. So it's quite a bit lower.
Then,
Yeah.
in terms of obviously we described the environment, what sort of vibe are you after?
Good question.
Because that makes the camp really.
Not gangs or drug lords, preferably. I need them English speaking or very,
Yeah, that's a big one.
yeah, or very broken German speaking.
I want a ski village town with
Basically
like
like
peak
Queenstown, I reckon.
Like what?
peak après ski.
What did you say, Tom?
like Queenstown.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Yeah,
just
well,
like a ski village, a ski town, or a ski city, English speaking.
I was going to say about like pubs and bars and stuff. What kind of bars do you want?
I want a karaoke bar.
I want a nice burger/pizza place. You know, like when we were in Font-Romeu, we sat in the pub, but we had those like, I don't know what we had, they're basically kebabs or something, but they were really nice. There's like a option for food
Okay.
at a pub
Yeah,
setting.
this just sounds like Lavinia now.
Well, we're chopping and changing between places, so
What else?
they need a good pub,
Need cask beer.
sit and have a pint.
Yeah.
The
Queenstown,
South-
I think that's beer.
The South America's out. Anywhere in America's out. I want like outdoorsy people as well, not the city life.
Some. I don't. Yeah, but I don't like walkers that are just like. No, but like you see them, like you'll go. Like we saw them.
I don't like walkers. That's most of
Don't.
the population have been walking.
Yeah, but like you go like. We had them on Meanwood Trail when it snowed, and they're like head to toe in waterproof with like the whole lives on the back with crampons and sticks, and you're just like, and I'm there in like trackies and trainers, and I've not died. Like they're just too serious about going for a walk. So I don't really like them type of people. And they've got like coffee in a metal jug and.
Mate, there's something about that. I don't mind a takeaway coffee.
I don't mind a takeaway coffee, but like they've got like a big one with a cup that screws into the top.
They might have been walking to Newcastle
from Spain. Fuck you.
How many cafes have they walked past?
If we got to the top of in 2 weeks' time, if we get to the top of a climb and we're out driving and I'm taking pictures and I fucking pull out a mug of coffee, you wouldn't be like, you're a twat. You'd be like, that's a great shout.
No, but you're not a walker. I just don't like ramblers, walkers. They're just a bit. I don't know. It's just not for me.
Sam's vendetta.
They're always like
walkers.
But they're just always too prepared. Like they're expecting like something really bad or it to be really risky. It's just like you're just out for a walk.
I bet I know something else I'd trigger you about walkers.
Go on.
Just in the road. In the countryside, they're just in the road.
Yeah.
As long as it's not primary school kids crossing the road, it's all right.
Well, it's like they walk like 2-3 abreast, and you're like, They always do it.
I hate
round
that on the
Echo.
canal.
Yeah,
when
but on the
people-
canal's fine because
No, when people are like 4 or 5 abreast, just leave a one person size space.
yeah, they do it round Echo. You're a mile from a Tesco. Why have you got all this gear on?
Oh, Echo, sorry. I thought you meant like Swinston and Houston. I was like, there's not a
No,
Tesco around there, mate.
And they walk 4 abreast down the road with the dog, and you're just like, what are you expecting?
Yeah, okay. Cool.
I knew that would trick you.
Yeah. Walking's not a dangerous sport. I don't get it.
I don't know, walk up Everest.
Millions of people queuing at the top. Can't be that hard.
That's why it's
just people
dangerous.
it's just people with a lot of money.
Yeah, it is, yeah. What's this? Isn't someone like doing a triathlon from the UK to Everest? Someone called Mitch or something.
Lucy was talking about this. Yeah, he swam the channel.
And then he's going to cycle to
He's
Nepal.
cycling to Nepal,
and
and
he's
then
going to walk up to Everest.
yeah, because we were working out the route.
Well, it's fucked if they get bad weather and he can't get up to the top of Everest.
Yeah,
What
but
happens then? Just get to base camp.
No, he's going to get shot before.
Yeah, he's had to fly or get a boat around Iraq, hasn't he? Into the edge of
Is
Pakistan.
that what he's had to do? I was going to say, yeah, because you go like Syria, Iraq. It's not exactly backpacking holiday, is it?
That was like when we flew to Dubai. You're kind of watching the flight path, thinking this is quite questionable.
But at least you're not on the floor.
Do you have to go for Iraq?
The floor.
Well, you either
hit
go
the ground.
Oh yeah, but you either go Iraq or you go
Russia.
like quite
Across the top.
well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, Ukraine. Do you want to go there now?
You'd have to. Where are we? Nepal. It's on the edge of China, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, you have to go.
It's in between China and India.
Yeah, Ukraine,
Russia,
Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Nepal.
Yeah, so
I've
that's
missed
not
Pakistan there, but yeah, but apparently he's had to get a boat. But even then, you're looking at like, if he's in Turkey, where's he going from there? He's either got Turkey, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan.
Yeah,
I'm pretty certain you would go Turkey,
Iran,
and then Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan.
No, you go under. You'd go Iran, Pakistan. Surely you're missing out Afghanistan.
You can't get
And
into
it's
Iran.
south.
FCD,
You can't.
FCDO says that British and British Iranian are at high risk of arrest, questioning, or detention. Iran travel advice: do not travel.
Can you go to Iraq?
Where'd you go? Where'd you go from Iraq if you can't go into Iran?
You go Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi, UAE, Oman, and then you get on one of those stupid bike things that Sagan rode recently, and then you boat ride your way to India.
It says you can travel to Iraq, but you've got to have a visa. It's advised against it at certain parts. Doesn't look as bad as Iran, but you are at high risk of terrorist and kidnapping.
If he went UAE way, he could get himself on one of these.
He basically just needs. Actually, I was about to say something that I really can't say.
I'm not going to use my imagination.
No, we'll squirt over that, especially as I'm not editing it as much.
You could go the long way, if you went like west and went all the way around the other way.
What about the North Atlantic?
Across the Atlantic, through the US.
What? Is he swimming that?
Surely this is
dropped off in China.
I'm all for doing an adventure, like test yourself, do an adventure, but don't get shot at.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, did you see the Hardest Geezer's new adventure?
Well, I stopped following him when I realised he wasn't even the first person to run the length of Africa, and he claims that was a world record. So what he did wasn't even like a thing. And I'm understanding
but it was
he
pretty
did
impressive.
it. It was cool that he did it, but like it's not a world record like they claim. Some Danish guy did it like 3 months quicker.
Apparently that he wants to swim from the Antarctic to Argentina, and then
There's no way that dude can swim.
even if he could swim, what, you get fucking polar bear and kill a whale? Like, what's wrong? Like,
He's obviously
just shoot yourself in the head. What?
He's obviously been for a beer with Ross Edgley and thought, I want to be like you.
I have met Ross Edgley, and he is not someone you aspire to be like.
I've never spoken to him, but I always end up swimming with him. Because he
was
swims
in the
at
pool at...
David Lloyd.
Oh, does he? He was in the
Well,
pool at Mallorca when we were there last year, doing
Nice.
some week-long adventure. What I say adventure, week-long swim in a pool, and he bottled it after 3 days.
I don't know how, but I think I've swam with him 4 or 5 times in South Manchester. When I like drive to my parents or use the airport, I always go for a swim like random afternoon, and he always seems to be in there. Because I always do the classic, like normally in David Lloyd, no one can swim, me included, and then you're like this guy's swimming pretty quick, and you're like, he's absolutely massive, and then like built, and then you're like, it's Ross Edgley, that makes sense. Yeah, just like the world's poshest functioning human as well. When you hear him like chatting to the lifeguards.
When he was in Mallorca, he was just like rolling
Wide.
pizzas up and just like eating them like a burrito.
I mean, now that I can do.
I did that in lockdown when we got takeaway pizzas out, and they didn't come cut. So I was like, "Fuck it, how am I going to eat this?"
Why did you get rid of all your knives and forks during lockdown as well?
Yeah, I'm not going to get in fucking trouble for this. We went out.
How all good stories start.
No, but it was when you weren't supposed to be doing stuff. So you're supposed to take stuff, like get takeaway and take it home, and we got takeaway beers from one place, takeaway pizza from another place, and sat in the park and ate them.
Nice.
But obviously it didn't come cut, so Gordon and Elliot ripped theirs, whereas I burrito.
You can have that one for free.
Yeah.
I started following an unbelievable Instagram account today. You know, when we were originally talking, we used to have the like Instagram accounts to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I had one of them, but you go first.
It's a guy. I don't know if you've seen. He's got 16 million followers, so it's not like I found him or anything. It's quite. It's a good account. It's basically a gym guy that dresses up as a cleaner. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I walks around with the helicopter.
Yeah, and he walks around with a 35-kilogram mop. And it is so funny. And he just goes up to like professional weightlifters, tells them they're doing it wrong, and they all laugh at him, and then he does like 10 reps of their bar, holds it and spins around with it, and they're all like, what has just happened? He's called Vladimir Shmondenko. There it is. I'll see if you can. Vladimir. Yeah. Obviously, it's mirrored, but Vladimir Shmondenko. It is so funny. I lost half an hour earlier just like watching his videos. They're so good. Go on, Tom, what was yours?
I can't find it, and I'll send it to the Instagram page, but it's basically where this guy simulates battles. So one of them was like 1,000 Harry Potters versus 10,000, I don't know, Jedis or something like that. So and they got loads of scenarios, different things, and obviously every post is a new setup match.
Yeah.
So it's really good.
We should discuss some of them like we usually do, like chickens and bears and whatever else.
Well, that's why I thought it, because one of them was, I think it was like 1 million chickens versus 10,000.
Yeah.
I think the chickens won.
Yeah, I can see that if there's 1 million.
Yeah, I'll have to find it and I'll send it into the group. But
we need toddlers.
We can come up with some scenarios of what
toddlers versus bears. Because we've fought bears and we've fought toddlers, so now we need to make the toddlers fight the bears. Nice, sweet. We didn't have any other requests.
I sent some in.
Oh God, where to? It's bad admin.
To our WhatsApp.
Oh, you did. I didn't open it. Danny Reed, too many beers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why doesn't it open?
He wants to do the half marathon with a beer every mile, but every beer you drink, you run a mile less.
Yeah. So what do you think? Which way do you think you can do it quickest?
Drinking.
Yeah.
Just drink half of it. You only have to run
13 pints. They're not even pints, they're cans.
It's cans.
Yeah, so 13.
I'd drink 13 cans and not run a single mile.
It's not even 8 pints.
I reckon you could do it. That would be the quickest way to do it. Yeah.
It's 7.8 pints.
It's not even pints. It's cans, isn't it?
No, but I'm saying to do 13 miles, it's 7.8 pints. I'd struggle to chin. No, I'd struggle to chin that.
What's your half marathon PB? You got 71
I couldn't run
minutes
that now. That's for sure.
You got 71 minutes to drink 7.
I reckon
pints.
If you took my injuries away, I could go like 80 minutes. I've got an hour 20 I'm probably going 4 pints, 5 pints, go for like 7 miles, 12k. So you're running like, what's that? K, let's call it like 4-minute Ks because that's reasonable. You're running for 48 minutes and you've got to drink the pints. So I reckon I could do it in under an hour.
Depends how
I
quick
reckon
you
I could
can't-
drink the pints in under an hour.
You can't run
and not
PB
run.
pace if you're sinking pints, right?
I don't
even
think you run
1
4-minute
pint,
Ks
you
if
know-
you sink in 7 pints.
1 pint, PB. Yeah, but you run, I'd do the run and then do the pints.
Ooh, you're pushing time there then.
Yeah, but you'll be thirsty, so it'll be easier. And
I think you want 3 pints first if you want to run.
you're not knocking out 4-minute Ks after 3 pints.
Yeah, you are.
Mate, you seen how clumsy I am? I'm falling in the
You're
canal.
invincible after 3 pints.
Yeah, but you're being a bits by kilometre 3. You'd be absolutely steaming.
And then you'll go, yeah, I should drink some more pints. It's a better idea. And then you'd stop running.
Do you reckon you could just see off 8 pints? There you go then. In how long?
If I really needed to, half an hour.
So that's your fastest outcome.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you could do it whilst walking?
Well, it depends. Have I got my coffee mug with the screw-on lid and all my...
So let's say you walked. So let's say someone was carrying it for you, and you walked for 10 minutes, which is like a
It'd be harder walking.
But all you need to do is walk a K, and you lose half a pint. So you need like 7 pints and walk a K.
But I wouldn't be able to drink as quickly or as comfortably.
Yeah, okay. So you want to be sat. My
Yeah.
mum's calling me. Mum, we're on a podcast. Mum, we're on a podcast. Say hi to the fans. Right, I'll call you back in 10 minutes. That's our only listener.
No, your dad listens. He told me.
Yeah, I forgot you met them both at the gallery last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been back to the gallery?
Since. Yeah, I went Sunday morning and a few times last week. I've not been over the weekend. One of my friends turned up. We've got another private viewing this weekend for like clients and kind of people I've worked with and like other friends and stuff that either too far to travel for the first one, that sort of thing. And one of our friends turned up on Saturday night, just got the date wrong. She sent me a picture like, think I got the date wrong. I was like, yeah, I'm on my way to Southampton, so definitely got the date wrong.
Where'd they come from?
Only round here. I say round here, literally the flat downstairs. Yeah.
That's not as fun.
So like downstairs in the boat.
Yeah. Underwater.
Yeah, she's in the submarine. She's in the canal. Did we actually, sorry, my mum completely disrupted the flow there. Did we actually establish what was easier? You're both going 8 pints.
I reckon pints are way easier than mixing it.
It's not about ease, it's about how quick you want to do it. So
Yeah.
it's definitely drinking it. Wouldn't say it's necessarily easier, but yeah, I think it's faster drinking the pints.
Yeah.
If you had to,
Well-
you could just down 7 pints in 10 minutes if you're really competitive.
Yeah. Or run a mile and then do 6 to make it an even number.
So I reckon I could do 5 pints, easy, which is 8 and a bit miles. So then I've only got to run, 8K, 30 minutes. So I'm looking at 40 minutes. I'm going to run 8K and then chin 5 pints. Maybe 1 before the run.
No.
I couldn't do 8. I'm not sure I could just sit and bash 8 pints in half an hour.
Depends if you wanted to win it or not.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I'm going to
Depends
win.
what it was.
No, joking.
Pint.
You're racing against me and Sam.
I'd
Is your
100%
best-
lose that. There's no way. There's no way. I can't run quicker than you, Tom. I can run a tiny bit quicker than Sam, and I can't drink quicker than. I can drink quick, but not like as much as you two. Yeah, at least I don't.
What would you want to drink?
At least I don't drink as slow as Elliot and Jimmy.
What would you
Guinness,
drink?
100% Guinness.
You reckon?
I can session Guinness so much better than anything else. Because I actually like the taste of it so much that it's like it just goes down so easy.
I'd want something like.
And it's only like
Landlord
4.5%, isn't it?
or...
What
That's relatively high.
Yeah, it's not like a Duvel or something or a.
Yeah, but the percentage at that point doesn't matter because you can have so many of them so quickly it's all going to hit you at once.
This is a very, very close to the real like they're running it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do it at some point. There's a lot of list of stuff we've got to do. What's the other one we had? Shots of something. Shots of beer at one point. We were gonna do a Centurion or something like that
Oh, the one where you drink a shot of beer every minute or something.
for 100 minutes. Yeah.
I did not
Yeah.
say.
Well,
I did it as a student, I think, and it was just uncomfortable.
25 times 100. It's 5 pints.
Yeah, I think I did it 60.
So you reckon you
Me
can
and Lewis
drink
did it.
8 pints in 30 minutes, but you can't drink 5 pints in an hour 40? The maths aren't mathing here.
Depends what.
We've got a bit of a disconnect going on.
Well, we'll have to try them.
I'll make a video of this. This is
I think
what
me and Lewis
the one by YouTube can become just drinking challenges.
We did 60 shots in 60 minutes of beer, but we didn't finish it because we did like Budweiser and it was horrendously bubbly.
Yeah. That is a bit not prime.
Yeah.
Well, any of the audience have any suggestions on how fast? Let's put actual times on it then. I reckon I'm going 40 minutes. 45 minutes I'd be happy to call.
So if we're in Woody's and it's 3, 2, 1, go, us three.
Now we're stood on the canal and there's a table of drinks, so you can have the barman, you can have any drink you want. So we're a flat canal run, so it's max effort.
We're at the pub near the canal with the beer garden
next to my house.
Canal. Yeah, I like that pub.
Yeah, we're there at the George.
Okay. Yeah, the George, that's it.
And you've got to do either a half marathon or 330 mils for every mile.
I'd be done in 15 minutes. If it's a competition.
Yeah, it's a competition.
100%. Yeah,
okay,
no
we're 100% doing this then. We'll pick a day in March and we'll just do it.
It's on.
Yeah, but if Sam's claiming 15 minutes, I'll make a video and he can do it.
Well, let's just do it in the off season when it doesn't matter if you have all that to drink or not.
It doesn't matter for me and Sam anytime.
Yeah. But...
You can pay Sam.
What's it? 7.5 pints.
7.8 pints is 13.
So 8 pints, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, 13.1. We'll call it 8 pints.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do 16 minutes. I'll give myself 2 minutes a pint. I think there's nothing wrong.
8 pints in 16 minutes. That I would love to see.
It won't be pretty. It won't end well. Yeah.
It'll end very well for me and Tom. That's for sure.
8 pints of liquid in 16 minutes isn't that hard.
Yeah, I'm going 45 minutes. I'm running 4K and drinking 17K, I reckon, which is like 5-6 pints.
I reckon there's people looking down a pint in 10 seconds would do this in.
But the amount of volume 8 pints is, you'd just vomit before you made it to the end.
You wouldn't. You'd be done, and then you'd feel horrendous. Then you'd vomit.
You're not allowed to. So what's the rule that?
Yeah, what is? I was going to say.
Chuck it all out, can you?
Because then you just drink 4, chunder, drink 4.
No, so you're not allowed to be sick till afterwards.
Yeah, or DNF, vomiting DNF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no problems with 8 pints in 16 minutes.
Tom, are you putting a time on it?
I don't think maybe like 24 minutes.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
I don't know, I've struggled. When I tried to do the Derby 10, I couldn't drink more than 7. And that was
I'm thinking to myself I'm thinking to myself on New Year's Eve, and I had 8 or 9 pints, and I didn't need much more, and I had it over 7 hours, and I didn't run a single step.
You have time for it to hit you. And it's 16 minutes. I'm sober at the end. It's 5 minutes later that I can't.
So
5 minutes later that I can't.
Sam's drinking 8 pints and he's sober. Oh, sorry about you.
Yeah. No, if I drink 8 pints in 15, 16 minutes, I'm sober at the end. 5 minutes later, I can't see.
Let's see what the breathalyzer says.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You're not driving.
There's no way it's hitting you that quick. It's not hitting you that quick, not a chance. You don't just finish it and you're like, well, give me 5 minutes and I'll be fucked, but I'm standing by that. Your body wouldn't know what's happening. You wouldn't be able time to react, never mind make you drunk.
Fine, Tom, you need to put time on.
24 minutes, you said?
20.
Okay, sorry, I missed that. Fine.
24 minutes with any running, or are you just drinking?
If I fancy a mile at the start or something, maybe. Not sure.
I think it's a good... It's hard though, because 330 mils versus a mile doesn't seem like a easy trade-off. Like what you're running a mile in.
I might just get rid of the 0.8. You know,
yeah.
So it's just 7, not 8.
Yeah, it's a good move.
That's like 4 minutes. That'd be like 4 minutes, won't it? Running 4 to 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
0.8 of a pint is not. It's more than a mile because it's 2 miles,
Just
isn't
to
it?
make it around 7.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm thinking I'm going to do like 4 or 5k running to make it like 6 pints.
Yeah, but you've got the risk of Sam finishing the whole thing before you even start drinking then.
Yeah. You give me 20 minutes, I'm done.
So it's 200 mils of beer per k, so a third of a pint a k.
Yeah.
Maths.
Running is the slow option here.
I agree with you, but 8 pints will see you off, so there's got to be a hybrid.
But who cares?
I'd chunder though, and then I'm DNF. Right, I reckon this is to be continued. After trying it.
Yeah.
Right, we should probably wrap up there. We've done 50 minutes, but yeah, thanks lads. We'll hopefully catch up next week.
Yeah.
Sam will be in Lanza. I'll be on my way to Lanza on Tuesday. Tom, you'll still be in Spain. Hopefully you're feeling better.
Yeah, cheers guys.
Right, catch up next week.